Hello, everybody. Hello, Brad. Hello, Alex.
Hello, Vinny.
Hi, brains. That's
brains, gains.
Zombies, yes.
We are here to look at Dying Light 2.
Stay human?
Stay human.
Is the subtitle?
Yes, so we go in, we're pretty early in the game here. It's got a pretty long lead up into the game, but this is still fairly early on, and we do a side quest. We stay away from kind of the main quest, so you can kind of take a look at it. We stay as spoiler free as we can, but if you're interested in things like how does the nighttime stuff work, some of the combat, Alex, how do you feel about the nighttime?
It is terrifying, and I hate it, and that is probably how it should be.
So you would not say that the nighttime is the right time?
I would say it is the blight time.
Oh, to fight crime.
We're actually committing more crimes, maybe, than actually fighting crimes, but...
So yeah, we're playing, or Alex is playing here on the Xbox Series X.
Yes. It will also be launching on the Xbox One as well as the PlayStation 5 and 4 and the PC.
Yeah, and at the end of the video, we go into some of the. It's got the performance, fidelity, the resolution, all those options there. If you want to skip ahead and look at some of that, though, they seem maybe a little wonky in this build. We are playing pre-release, and they are patching this as we lead up to release. So mileage may vary come release day on this one. Also, no co-op in this build, but I'm looking forward to seeing what that's like.
Yeah.
Should we take it over to the game?
Let's take it over to the game. All right, boys. Welcome to Dying Light 2. If life gives you lemons, add vodka.
That's what I'm always saying.
Yes.
Yeah, that's that old Dying Light saying. If life gives you lemons, run away from the zombies. Don't go out at night. Make sure you pick up a lot of broken shovel. Yes, get your. All right, let's get into it pretty quickly here because this is a dense game I have found so far.
Yeah, and I haven't even gotten that deep into it, but I am in full agreement with you. So right now where we are is sort of this hub area, the bazaar, in the center of this town, the city, which is full of people who are all infected at varying stages, and we're basically left to rot by whatever evil government agency, corporation, whatever, we're sort of trying to wrangle this whole zombie apocalypse.
And they have funny little Fitbits that tell them how infected they are.
Yes.
Dude,
It's
Web3
a funny
sucks.
little Fitbit.
Web3 fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And so they have their Fitbit, and now you have a Fitbit.
I do at this point, yeah.
Hang on, can we check out some Fitbits? Where is your biomarker, sir?
I have one. I don't know how to make it display easily, but you can see my hands moving.
I meant that guy. You're supposed to be showing your biomarker at all times.
It's a good point.
So
I really don't like it when you show up without a biomarker.
They don't.
So you have the, and you're looking for the setup here, and this is pretty early on still. Yeah, there it is. The setup pretty early on is you are basically the apocalypse version of, you are the postman, you are a messenger who runs back and forth.
A pilgrim.
Pilgrim who delivers stuff back and forth between settlements in this world. You are also looking for your sister, who you have heard you might find clues to here, and that's kind of the whole setup. And there is a person on the inside of this town who, for one reason or another, wants to help you, kind of a good Samaritan, and that's basically the setup, right?
Yes.
Is he?
I don't know.
I'm not quite sold.
It's possible there is some moral grayness happening there. It's hard to say, but so far he has been very helpful to me. Hakan.
Yes, he's so helpful that I'm just waiting for some shoe to drop, but
all right.
We'll see.
Well, let's jump into the menu here for a second here. As you can see, there's a skill tree. Here is my guy and my current inventory. Right now I'm able to hold 4 weapons at the same time. I have a little bit of special gear that I've put on, but for the most part, I am still just kind of I'm a rags guy. And so journal here, you just keep track of your quests. This is an open world game. You are doing quests for people. And also there's a main story one here, but there's a lot of like open world map. Just look around, find stuff, find quests, find random events, that kind of stuff.
Why don't you try doing that Cheers quest for now? We'll start on that.
I don't know, man. Am I high level enough for it?
I bet you'll gain a level on the way there. It might be a good one to explore the open world with as well. So you have to. There's a lot of button presses for a lot of these menus to get around, and sometimes it's a hold, and sometimes it's a press for picking up stuff and searching. I find it a little fiddly out of the gate. But the parkour.
Oh, but the parkour.
Show us some of your mad skills.
All right.
Brad, you played a decent amount of Dying Light 1, right?
Yeah, I love that game, and I'm...
How are you feeling about this one?
Started to say mixed, which I think is a little harsher than I mean. This is striking a slightly different tone than that one did. Like, that one was very directly post-apocalypse. It was like, the outbreak was contained to one city, and the city was walled in, and like, the rest of the world wouldn't let anybody out. Like, it was very much like a recent disaster kind of vibe, and this is much more like, this is 15 years after the virus went global, right? Like,
yes.
Human civilization is done at this point and has been done for like a decade and a half.
Right.
So this
like
is
everyone
much
is
more,
remarking that the world's already ended, so fuck it.
Right, so this is much more about like the balance of power in this one remaining city. Like, I get the sense there's not a lot of humanity left outside of here.
I think there is. They kind of say there's like pockets here and there, but this is kind of touted as like the big one, right?
Right. So it's much more about like the interplay of factions in this city and like this existing society where people have kind of been making it work for a while.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's just different. It's a very different vibe from the first game.
your safe mattresses.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say some stuff, and then Brad, you just correct me. Oh, this is interesting.
Ooh,
so if you
that time,
don't stop.
You were just not even trying.
Nope.
Stealth those guys.
So an interesting thing about the world here. So you're infected, and Alex, I don't know if you could hit start for a second. Oh, that person might need your help.
No, they want to
Or-
beat them.
you want to
Or
kill
maybe
that
you need
person.
to kill them.
Yeah.
If you go to your skills, so you're infected, at the bottom there, you've got this immunity meter. And basically, anytime you're in the dark, or if it's nighttime and you're not around light or a UV light, this thing starts ticking down, and you'll basically become infected. You'll become a zombie and die.
Like, you start turning the second you go in the dark.
Yeah.
Yep.
So as you watch Alex play, as he runs into a building in the dark, you'll see that meter start ticking down, and he has a couple of ways to mitigate it. And I laugh because one of them are UV shrooms that you can eat.
Do they spell shrooms with a Z at the
Yes,
end?
they absolutely do.
That's amazing.
They know what they're doing.
That's pretty good.
So it adds interesting dynamics for like gating certain areas. Also, since you're infected, and they kind of say this explicitly, your stamina isn't what it used to be.
Yeah.
So you get these. They're basically upgrade injectors, and if you get 3 of them, you get a full upgrade, and you can start upgrading either your kind of, I think it's agility or power, right? Like you can do that, and you need 3 of them. Plus, in the setup for this, you got this government key, and you're like one of the only ones who has this key that can unlock these government doors and crates. So that also makes you special in this world as the protagonist. Also, R1 to jump, which has taken me a little while to get used to.
Yeah,
that's how it was in the first
because
game.
we're playing on Xbox here, but yeah.
I always felt like, this sounds weird, like, putting jump on the bumpers in First Dying Light always felt sort of like putting attack on the bumpers in the Dark Souls games. It's like, that's how seriously they take their jumping.
They take it
to
seriously.
It's a
you need to be
very
able to jump.
central mechanic.
Right, like literally need to be able to jump at any moment in this game, because that is the game, right? Like, jumping around and, like, using that for mobility and evasion and stuff like that. You also, this is more of an RPG than I remember the first game being. I should go back and play that game again. It's been a while, but you earn parkour XP and combat XP independently, and those level up along different tracks, and then there are the associated skill trees. So kind of the more you do the parkour, the more kind of parkour abilities you get, etc.
Feels like a place where I'm supposed to like wall run, but I don't know if I can do that yet.
So
I don't
that's the
think you
thing.
have
Like,
that.
like you're pretty limited at the beginning of this game. No, you definitely. Boy, you.
It's okay.
Really,
Did you get the circle soft landing thing yet?
Yes, I do have that ability. I just
Okay.
keep forgetting to use it.
Or
Oh, that's a
soft?
Zambi.
All right, take him out. Let's see some of this. I really...
wait. So can these guys just hang out in the sun?
Some of them can.
Can the basic dudes don't care? Okay.
There are some guys, like, so that's the thing I'm not 100% clear on. There are enemies that just sort of wander, like you can see these zombies, they're just kind of wandering around on the ground there.
Yeah.
Are they different infected than the ones that have to stay in the dark?
No, it's just the big bads are the ones that have to stay in the dark. I mean, it's a gameplay balance mechanism ultimately. Like, it's hey, during the day you're just going to deal with stupid fodder, except because all the like all the heavy hitter zombies congregate in these dark interior spaces during the day to protect themselves, right? So like, it's safer to go out during the day, but the good enemies, the ones that drop the good stuff, are hidden. And at night they all come out, so the city is way more dangerous to navigate. But that means that they have cleared out of those spaces that they were inhabiting during the day, and that's where all the good loot is.
Right.
It's like a pretty fun mechanic, I think.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
kind of how
done.
the first game was. I need to double check some stuff as I continue to play through this. I'm still pretty early on, but the first game straight up gave you more XP. There was just a boost to XP for everything you did at night. Like even basic parkour challenges and stuff like that. They were basically just acknowledging like, hey, it's way harder out here at night, so we're going to give you multiple incentives to be out doing stuff. I'm not sure if that is still the case here. It definitely, first of all, has literally Skyrim's lockpicking.
Oh my gosh, this might be the most dated-looking lockpick.
I was kind of shocked that I just expected like some unique lockpicking minigame, and then it was just this. Anyway, it does have the thing the first game had of missions that you can only do at night for various story reasons, which is kind of a, it's a cool reason to kind of force you out into the bad stuff on occasion.
Stop! Don't drink that water.
Water? This isn't water. Oh, that moron must have taken the wrong bottle again. Forget his own head if it weren't stuck on his shoulders.
Hey, what did you mean
A
by the
real
wrong
interesting cross-section
He
of
always takes them
accents
to
in this
rocket
game,
fuel
I will say.
when he's hunting. But the booze is right here.
We got
Yeah,
British
do you have
people, we got French people, there's a southern fried lady.
Yeah, I noticed that. Do you have any sense at all of where? I mean, this is a fictional city, Villedor, but I'm not sure.
I think it's supposed to be in France.
He's hunting.
I mean, it's like
Sure, that sounds
close enough to
Tower,
like City of Gold, right?
west of here.
In French, so
Unless he's at the courts.
I'll go to the tower. You check the codes.
First game was also
Wait.
Wait,
Wait,
actually,
in case he's already drunk some of the water.
I'll just say the setup for this quest is there was somebody selling water at the bazaar, and somebody died of water. They suspect water poisoning. The person selling the water was like, "I did not poison this water, but if it's poisoned, you need to go stop this person from drinking it."
just in case.
Just in case. So there's two parts here. One is go find the person, Hans, who might have bought this water. The second one is go find the person that sold the guy at the bazaar the source of water. So
I'm gonna go try and save the guy from drinking the water first.
A lot of tagging in this. Binoculars. I think that I like this so far, and I'm still wrapping my head around a lot of it. It just feels very dense. The thing I don't like is, boy, you are clicking that scan vision, your pilgrim vision, just constantly. I need to upgrade that immediately, if there is an upgrade.
I kind of wish the pickups were a little more evident in the environment, so you didn't have to use that thing all the time.
Really, all the time.
Like, it's kind of hard to see stuff that you can grab unless you use that.
I also have not learned to trust my jump yet.
Yeah,
like, even though it is very generous as far as like the distance and when it decides to grab for you.
Yeah, I mean, that was a thing in the first game too, and you will upgrade it obviously over time. But yes, like, you kind of just have to jump kind of one space or one jump more than you think you can make. Just go for it, because you probably will make it. Like, they're pretty generous. At the same time, they're not, though, because like, oh wow, I haven't been here yet. This place looks nasty.
Hans, are you Hans?
What do you want?
Like you said, they're like
Did
you
you drink
have
any
like
of that
kind of no
water?
stamina at the beginning of the game.
Goddamn right I did.
Like, you're pretty limited
like
physically
piss.
in what you can do. It seems like you're gonna have to do a lot of work to get
It's your
yourself
booze.
pretty capable.
Take it. Your wife said chug.
Also, I have to say, I mean, no offense to anybody, the voice actor for Aiden is doing a really good Nolan North impression.
She thinks the alcohol.
Oh yeah, he is absolutely just a generic video game protagonist dude, and like, I think that's what he's going for, right?
Yeah, it is not Nolan North. It is Jonah Scott, who, when I looked up, had like a ton of voice acting credits. But it's got a really Nolan North sound to it.
My life.
I mean, he sounds an awful lot like the guy in the first game too, despite
Oh, really?
being a
Okay.
different character.
I'm good. Me and this bottle of booze still got some work to do.
Yeah, I haven't been to this area either. This is all new to me.
All right, kick him off.
No, come on, I'm not that
him
kind
off.
of
Can
guy.
you do that? So, like, I've been playing it safe, but I mean, they've been talking up, like, the kind of freedom of choice in this game so much. Like, can you just straight up kill NPCs? I don't know.
I didn't do it when I did this quest. That's why I want you to do it.
I know.
That seems
you
like
want
a
to
bad
ruin my
place.
game. I see how it is.
Gotta-
It seems
gotta
like a
save
bad
scum
place
it.
to go in there. I would say save scum it, but I have yet to find out how to save in this game.
That's the thing. I think it
don't-
just autosaves everything.
Yeah, there are no safe slots or anything like that.
All right, let's go find this water guy.
I didn't even know how to save. Like, I finished a thing and I was like, I don't know if I saved or not. Nice stuffing.
Oh, or not.
They don't always die if they're higher level than you.
How is your feel for the parkour combat so far?
I have not really heavily used it. Like, I did the tutorial where they teach you how to do, like, the parkour jump kicks and whatnot, but I have not done a lot of it.
I love it, and I'm terrible at it.
I'd find it pretty useful. I mean, you kind of have to engage with it, I think, at times, because they will, even when you're fighting like human enemies, yeah, they'll have like 6 human, like rough and tumble punk type guys coming at you at one time,
Yeah.
and it's a like you'll kind of like perfect block one guy to stagger him, and then that lets you vault over him and jump kick somebody else in the face, and like,
Yes.
it's good for crowd control. You kind of need chain stuff to sort of keep a couple of enemies sort of stun locked at a time.
And it's like when you pull it off, it's fun.
Yeah.
It just there's a learning curve, I think, on the button combinations because some of it's just the controls don't feel intuitive out of the gate, and a lot of times I'll do the perfect block and just forget I have to you have to hit the jump button, which is R1 on the Xbox to do the parkour, and I'll forget to do that. And the window, it's not super tight, but it's tight enough where you either remember it or you're gonna miss it. Look at all these.
See, the fact that all these people have health bars over their heads makes
Yeah.
me feel like you could get up to some shit. You should do it.
I saw her.
I don't want to ruin this quest.
Do it for the video.
I mean, the other thing is, it's got your favorite thing, Brad, which I suspect Dying Light must have had, which is you could just lead some zombies into there and have the zombies do your work.
It's true.
Oh, totally. I've used that in a fight with human enemies. I kind of like veered the fight over towards some zombies that were milling around, and then they started mixing it up, and I was like, ah, cool, I can just take it.
So, and you're in here, that beep is Alex's mortality.
Is that your
Yeah.
biomarker?
Yeah.
So is he in here?
It's a kind of slow mover, this game.
Yeah, it takes, God, what is it, like 2 to 3 hours before the open world is really given to you, I would say.
It's got a lot. You start outside the city, make your way in, and
Yeah.
even once you're in, the open world still doesn't open up until you've done a couple of quests.
Yeah. And so you want to pop into the menu real quick since we're talking about it? Go to the map. Zoom out. Like, yeah, so there's like this first part of the city that's broken into what are the two factions, or what? The survivors and the peacekeepers?
Yeah, the peacekeepers are like the military force type people.
Yeah. Peacekeepers are super sort of authoritarian. The survivors are more like ragtag collectivist types, but I don't think any of us are deep enough in yet to see how this balance of power stuff is going to play out.
No, not yet.
But well, hang on, pop back in there though. So there's this much bigger part of the city down to the right. Just to give a sense of, it seems like a pretty big game.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Now,
lot of map.
if you go over to, I think it's inventory. So I talking to a friend who is a good bit deeper into this game than I am. Like, it sounds like even a lot of the other traversal mechanics they hold back for like kind of a long time. Like if you go mouse over the tools stuff at the bottom, I think you get the key and then the binoculars for scouting stuff, but they don't tell you here. There's somewhere in here where you can basically see what the next stuff is going to get. There's like a paraglider and a grappling hook, and I forget what the others are, but there's like other mobility stuff on the way that seems like it's going to make it way easier to get around this world that it sounds like they kind of hold back for quite a while.
Y'all like
but
picking
I like
stuff
that-
up? There's a lot of picking stuff up.
There's a lot of
there sure is.
All right, where do I find these guys? Because they're clearly in this building somewhere.
Yeah, so I did this. I had a really hard time in this also. And one of the other things in this game that can be a little weird is once you're in the zone for a quest, it can be a little hard to actually find where you have to go. It kind of releases the marker from your UI, and it just says in quest area.
Yeah. like, there was a quest early on that's like the, hang around, wait for Hakan, and just talk to people, and that never went away until
That's what I was talking to you about.
Yeah.
Remember I was talking to you about that? And I was like, I've talked to everybody here.
Yeah, I had the same experience. I think that is just time-based, because I just went out in the world and started doing open-worldy stuff, and eventually he just radioed, and he was like, all right, I'm good to go now.
Yeah. So, Alex, if you go back, you do have to go back in those top floors.
Okay.
And you're gonna find that door there eventually.
Oh, I can just go up this pipe.
Yeah, climb that pipe.
Pipe.
Oh, your stamina, go!
Yeah. I like that there's an upgrade that's like you can make the last leap when your stamina is depleted.
Yeah.
So if you do 180, which is triangle, I think.
It'll be Y. It'll be Y for you.
Yeah.
More games should have a 180 button.
Yeah. There you gotta look around there. You're gonna find an elevator shaft.
Oh boy.
Flashlight is down, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting. So, okay, this is the darkest stuff I've seen in this game. Like, one of the things I love the most about the first game is like they made darkness like really dark. Like, there are large swaths of that game where it's just really hard to see what's going on. In a good way. I know that sounds weird, but like it really increased the tension on a lot of the stuff. Like they made night really meaningful in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah, there are parts in this that are very dark.
Yeah, like I'm finding that just the general outside at night is like pretty navigable. Like you can see around pretty well, even without the flashlight. But
you could see if you're watching this as his meter goes on and off, and it's basically dictated by is he by a UV light or not. So
Oh, there's a guy here. I didn't see him because he was camouflaged.
oh, yeah.
Great. Another water thief. Just what I need. Between
I'm gonna have to fight this guy, aren't I?
I'll be out of business.
you don't like Marco,
You
huh?
get to decide.
I'm here because a guy named Julian claims you sold him poisoned water.
I didn't poison anything. All right?
Julian claims otherwise.
Sure. Listen to the guy who sold me flour mixed with plaster. If you're not the thief, how are you with infected? I need to get rid of those.
There's some
things
rats in
down
my
there.
basement.
If not, I'm done here. Poison water or not.
Okay, I'll get rid of the infected, and you tell me what happened. Deal?
Sure. Deal.
I don't trust this guy.
So basically, you just have to go down that elevator shaft and take out some infected.
Okay. Where was
this
that shaft?
It was about 180. Oh, look at that slow 180. Back where that guy was, basically.
Back here?
And then, yeah, to your left.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This game needs a better time since last save. It really does.
It needs a time since last save.
Yeah, it really does. Or like, it just doesn't communicate when it's saved very well.
Yeah, I think it definitely saves whenever you rest at a safe zone, right?
Yeah, but resting in a safe zone also seems to push time forward, which is like sometimes you don't want to do that.
Where's that flash? Whoa!
I put a mod on my thing that makes things electrocute.
Oh man, I gotta get one of those.
You gotta turn that flashlight on.
Yeah, what's up with that? Get down on your D-pad, dude.
He's fighting in the dark. He's a dark fighter. He doesn't want to see anybody bleed.
Are those just mods, like that electrocution thing? Like, are
Yes.
those just, like, blueprint mods? Okay, the first game was a little more survival game-ish, of like, oh, you found a car battery and some barbed wire, now you can make this machete electrified
What's
or
the
something.
story with the
There are like
This is more
inventors.
kinda,
that-
right,
that'll
yeah,
do it.
craft masters, I think it's called.
Yeah, craft.
Yeah, this is much more, like, it's more blueprint-based, but, like, generally, this hard to explain. This feels a little more video gamey to me than the first game did. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, everything's very colorfully kind of annotated or marked, you know? Like, everything's got a loot color to it. Like, everything is blueprint-based. Like, it feels a lot more sort of open-world checklist.
Fucked up in a good way, of course.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. Like you know, like everything has yellow tape around it if you can grab onto it and all that stuff. And,
Yeah.
But there's a lot. I mean, I think it's probably for the best because there's a lot going on.
There is. Like, there are multiple, like, open-world activities that I haven't even touched yet.
Oh, here's the reveal on this thing.
thieves.
They're always stealing my water. I can't take it anymore. So I decided to set the trap.
So you deliberately poisoned the water to kill the bandits?
Not quite. At least, I didn't mean to. A while ago, I killed this viral that came crawling in here. And the fucker fell straight into a tub. The whole tub fucking ruined. Then I got this idea. Why don't I teach these bastards a lesson? So I filled some bottles with the zombie water, sent them out where they'd be easy to see. They were never supposed to make it into the bazaar. Guess I was sauced up and accidentally sold a few bottles to Julian. Look, I'll give you all the flour I got. I'll even throw something extra. Just don't tell anybody. I'd be ruined.
What are you gonna do?
They'll blame Julian and he'll hang.
Don't you worry about Julian. A weasel like him will find a way to weasel.
Little tip that it doesn't tell you that I wish they explained up front. The white dialogue options are non-committal. Those are just like, tell me more.
Gold is like, move forward.
Yeah, that's the bigger thing to know, is the gold, the yellow dialogue choices are you're making a choice there or you are pushing things forward, so I skipped a bunch of white ones in the first couple hours, not knowing that I was missing dialogue or giving up information.
That's good to know. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I wish they told you that.
What are you gonna do?
Just be honest and tell your story to the bazaar. It was an accident.
You nuts? No one would buy even a drop of water from me ever again.
I won't let Julian hang for something he didn't do.
Fuck Julian. I got my own skin to save. So that's a story you ain't going to tell.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
All right. Did you do the same thing, Vinny?
Yes.
I'm wondering if
this guy just seems like a jerk.
Well, yeah, but I'm more just mechanically. I'm wondering if there's an outcome that doesn't involve fighting this guy.
Heads up, you can't block his heavies. He's got all heavy attacks.
Boy.
Well, okay, well, not an issue.
Wow, man, you just turned him into spaghetti sauce.
You know, you just ate a UV shroom for good measure too.
I mean, I'm just wondering because as much as they've talked up the level of choice decision making in this game, I would hope that there are multiple outcomes for stuff like that.
Yeah, so I haven't hit anything yet, and I'm not that much further.
This was a side quest, right? To be clear,
yes.
that's not a main story quest.
I haven't hit anything yet that felt morally ambiguous. Like that one also seemed like, I mean, pretty cookie cutter in terms.
I'm sure there's probably like a thing you would gain if you didn't do that, but
yeah.
But just
I would hope there's some actual variability to this stuff.
Yeah, and you probably get like his hammer and some extra flour or something, right? But I just haven't hit anything that felt like, you know, hey, you're choosing the lesser evil here, because that one also just seemed like, hey, you're lying and this other guy's gonna go down. That seems messed up. Like, unless I guess if I'm a dirtbag and I want to do this one, but I don't know.
Are you a dirtbag?
I am not playing currently as a dirtbag. Maybe
Okay,
there's
yeah.
a version of this world where I will play as a...
Because again, they get into that stuff also with like the different factions. Like you're supposed to be able to help them or, you know, hurt them depending on like how you want to play.
I mean, if you look, you know, the territories of the city are colored by faction. Yeah. Like I think there's an overall city alignment rating that hasn't really come into play, I don't think, at this point in the game yet.
So,
but like it seems like who you side with and like whose dirty work you want to do is probably going to be the biggest place where you can make choices.
I ran into a peacekeeper who was being held hostage, and I rescued that peacekeeper, and they were like, oh, thank you so much, I won't forget this. And that was probably, there's some meter that probably went up in the background.
The peacekeeper will remember that.
Yeah, exactly.
The Forsaken Store. So these are places you can only really go at night because all the ghouls hang out there during the day.
Do you still need to turn this quest in?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to go do.
Okay, why don't you, after you turn the quest in, why don't you sleep and make it night?
Yeah. I'm gonna get some real business.
Oh man, I've got to get some mods going.
Hang on, I gotta kill some guys.
You're still rank 1, right?
I'm still rank 1 currently. I bet if I turn this one in, it'll probably level up.
And you can see as you're running around, every time you jump or do something, you're getting those little parkour feet in the corner that are like, hey, plus 15, let's jump.
Oh, where is that? I had not noticed that.
Watch his upper right as he does a bunch of stuff.
This game, like most these days, is afflicted with the curse of UI too small.
You see it?
I see it. Yeah.
Like, whoa, nice climb. And you get a bonus for that stuff if you're at night.
I need a big TV, apparently.
You should get a big TV. Not for this game, but just, you know.
Well, the big TV doesn't help. The big TV makes it even further away for me. Nothing helps for me. I've learned to ignore too much stuff in the periphery. We've all trained ourselves to ignore the ads.
Oh my god!
I don't know how you made that, but you did.
Do you have that ability that, like, get one more grab after your stamina's out?
I don't know that I do. I think I just got very lucky there.
I grabbed the drop kick from a height instead of that.
Yeah, I did too, and I kind of wish I had
mad at
gotten
me?
the other.
I don't know.
Right above you?
Oh, this is a windmill. I tried doing this. I didn't have the stamina, I think, to get up there. If you wanted to try
I haven't been able
it.
to do one of these yet either.
Did you just run out of stamina?
I haven't tried this one,
Okay.
but the one I went to, I didn't have the jump height.
You basically need
Yeah.
enough stamina to hold on to those counterweights as they move, and I just didn't have enough.
Yeah, I don't think I have enough, because I only have one stamina boost so far.
Okay. Or it seemed like it. Maybe I was just doing it wrong. Nighttime is a lot of fun and super stressful.
Yeah, it's very stressful, I've found.
That's good. I haven't spent a ton of time, a little bit. I've been out there a little bit, but like that's maybe the thing I liked the most in the first game.
Oh, it's the worst.
Or up there is just how like actually scary night was.
Yeah, other than the early mission where they make you do stuff at night, I have not really done anything at night yet, so...
Yeah, not scary like jump scare type stuff, but more just like, oh, these enemies are very strong at night. Like they will, and they chase you very fast. Like they will fuck you up.
Yeah, they are
if you're not
assholes,
careful.
man.
So I did when we were talking about that bazaar thing, right? Where it maybe has a ticking clock for your friend to show up. I switched it over to night because I was like, oh, maybe I'm supposed to rest here, and then he'll ping me. And then I did this whole mission at nighttime, and let me tell you,
Not
that
fun?
Yeah, it's a very different game.
You have
Yeah, well-
2 clocks ticking, right? As soon as it's nighttime, your viral load starts going up.
So that's the new thing, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about that. I need
It's
to play a lot
hard.
more of this. That's like it's short. Like you start with only like 5 minutes. of
yeah.
Darkness time, and then like that's not a lot of time to get stuff done.
I assume there's a point where, like, you can boost that up, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it goes up as you level, as you find those inhibitors that are hidden in the military installations and the hospitals and stuff, and cache those in on upgrade. If you go back to your menu real quick, let's just take a quick look at that. I think it's under skills.
Yeah, the bottom bar there.
Yeah, that stuff at the bottom. So the thing at the top. So yeah, you find these inhibitors.
Right, 3 of them.
I think every 3 of those you get to pick either more health or more stamina, and then every time you do that, your immunity goes up a little bit. But like that's essentially 5 minutes in the dark, and then you have to go find like real light, like UV or a big spotlight or something, and go stand in it, which is not a lot of time to go inside some of the dark areas.
And you unlock safe zones like this around the map, so you can try and ping pong your way, or like kind of relay race your way through.
Yeah.
But you'll see when Alex goes into the dark, it's frantic. You don't have a lot of time to stand still.
Yeah, I'll let him turn this in first.
Bevan's husband is dead. Julian's been accused of murdering him by poisoning his water.
Aiden, please, tell them it wasn't me.
Julian is innocent. A viral fell into his supplier's storage tub. The guy drunkenly sold Julian contaminated water. It wasn't a murder.
You'd swear to that before the Bazaar Council?
Yes.
Where's that supplier? He's going to stand trial in...
Marco... He's dead. I killed him.
Then my job here is done.
It's okay. I forgive you. That scum Marco got what he deserved. Thank you, Aiden.
This
Half of my
actor who
flour
is
is
playing
yours.
Julian is
The flour mixed with
rough.
plaster.
He really feels like he's just reading pages.
no.
More like, there's actually
Where'd
some
you hear
decent
that?
performances in this game, but this
Oh,
guy...
Yeah, so once, but yeah, you know, it...
Keep the plaster. Just pay me and we'll be even.
All right.
I kind of felt that way also about your first pilgrim buddy at the top, but there was like a lot of personality in the voice that I liked.
Yeah, I mean, Techland games have always come with a little bit of jank, which I kind of feel like is part of the charm at this point.
I think it was Ryan Davis used to say, sometimes you get the good Techland, sometimes you get the bad Techland.
Yes, I think that's right. Yeah, like Dead Island and the first Dying Light also kind of the same.
Perfect dodge or air kick.
This is this is where I picked the air kick. Okay, I picked air kick because this little animation looks so fun, but I've never used it.
I've used it, like you have to get some height, like that video shows. Also, before you move on, that vendor behind you.
That's the crafts.
Yeah, he sells a blueprint for a portable UV light. It's up there at the top. I don't know if that... Well, you don't have the money for it.
I wonder if that can get your thing up, or I wonder if that's
what I'm wondering. If you can craft those and use that as a way to recharge your immunity, then it's not quite so bad.
The way it describes it as a throwable makes me think it is meant to, like, you're supposed to throw it into a crowd of infected, but...
Yeah, it might not actually help you, I'm not sure. Some of these, like, I wish some of these had more information to them before you bought them.
Hey, can you go back into your skills menu? There's a thing in here that's very funny. So, some of these have music tied to them, and so go over to the perfect dodge, like,
and some don't.
And go on the perfect dodge one. It's over to the left. Yeah, now go over one to the left from the perfect dodge. Yeah.
That's weird.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah,
it's jarring.
Yeah.
All right, you want me to go to night?
Yeah, go to night.
I genuinely find the night stuff incredibly stressful.
It is, because it's
supposed to be, yeah. Like it's awesome. Like I loved that about the first game. Like it just felt so dangerous.
I have not gotten away from a chase without escalating a chase. I'm the worst. Like when I'm getting chased, I just wind up causing my own demise.
Do volatiles show up at night in this?
The howlers do. I don't know if I've seen is that kind of a volatile?
The volatile is that thing with the predator face that you've seen in like cutscenes.
Okay.
Like the really bad one.
Okay, I've only mostly been getting messed up by the howlers who just murdered everybody.
Okay, the volatiles were just out in the world, I think, in the first game, from what I remember. Okay. What do we got here? It's about 8 p.m.
So as soon as you leave this zone, you probably will start ticking down. There it is.
that sound your Fitbit makes every time you leave the light, the little pip kind of thing, like it just sounds like a small child yelping or something.
God, it super sucks out here.
It sucks.
Weirdest sound. Turn on your flashlight, man.
So do flashlights attract zombies?
I don't think so.
Okay, I was unsure about that.
What is all that green stuff to your left?
It's
bad. Oh, wow. Jesus. Scared the shit out of me. Yeah, like there are... Oh, wait a minute. I was going to say there are shambling zombies and then fast zombies, but maybe they're all just fast at night. Is that how it is?
I think they might be they speed up a bit. I love how cautious you are. It's great.
There's also a lot of screaming happening in the background, which is not great.
There's a lot of really creepy... maybe this game is pretty cool.
It has...
There's a lot of really desperate, awful sounding screaming and stuff going on in the distance at night. Like it's pretty creepy out here. But
so you can see the little howler icon down there, so you know when it's gonna get real bad.
Well, yeah. So the howlers, you don't want to set them off because they will call like a swarm, or they start a chase, right? They start.
And then for every howler you run through on a chase, it escalates the chase to another level. So there are chase levels as you go through.
Oh, weird. That's almost like a GTA wanted level or something.
Yes, it is very much. You should.
Which again, like this feels like such a...
You want me to just go set one off?
Yeah, go set one off and see if you can get away from a chase.
All right.
And maybe you could try and run back to the bazaar or something.
Come on over here. Hey.
No, it doesn't take much. You're...
Oh boy.
Good night.
Oh, there's another one. You just set a second one off.
Sick.
So you're chase level 1 of 4.
Well, time for you to get acquainted with the how flexible the parkour is, because you're not gonna have a lot of time to think. Oh
God.
Gosh.
Oh, you gotta use your...
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Landing thing. Oh, this is a piece of cake.
You just ran very back.
That's not...
Come on in, boys.
I never want to go out there again.
I think you're violating the spirit of this exercise.
What are you talking about?
I wanted to see a level 2 chase.
All right, try again, Alex. Get out there. He's just recharging.
Or just go somewhere. Like just pick a place and go, and we'll see what we find on the way. But
there are nighttime only things. So if you look at your map, also I'm not sure if it pauses when you're sometimes in here. Because the sound effects still go.
Yeah, I'm not super clear on that either.
Yeah, why don't you pick one of these nighttime onlys?
Forsaken Store. Let's go there.
Okay. All right. See if you can make it without it. So the little sun on your HUD is like, this is a UV place. There are like supposedly places you can hide and duck during a chase that like.
Yeah, I'll buy that shit for a second.
Kind of feel marked out like Assassin's Creed little things, you know, like the rooftop things.
Wait, where am I going here?
You were going straight to your left, yeah.
So straight.
Yeah, you'll see it on your
I
HUD.
see it, yeah.
Yeah. They do the nice thing, which games seem to have been doing lately.
Oh, that's a howler.
Which is when you hover over a thing in your HUD, it gives you more information from the from your viewport, which is nice, like the mission style. Nighttime's bad.
I hate it. I genuinely hate it.
That's the point.
I know. And again, I'm not mad at the game for it. I'm mad at myself for letting myself play a game that I would hate, where I would hate this much.
So the fun thing here, Alex, which you'll also hate, is as you're running forward, you should push Y, but only as you're running forward.
Why?
Because it's great when you're in a chase to do
Oh
that.
God! Fuck you! Fuck you! How dare you?
Oh boy, goodbye nighttime bonus.
How dare you?
Like I said, only when you're running forward, not jumping.
I was running forward.
It's good to. It's fun to look behind you when you have like a million zombies behind you.
Oh, I super don't want to do that. I don't want to know what's behind me.
It's bad. They're always right behind you.
Of course they are.
Did you collect that already? You must have.
Must have.
Is that GRE? Look back at that GRE thing real quick. Have you guys been in one of those yet? Like
Yeah.
that thing?
No, I haven't.
Have you actually been in there, Vinny?
No.
I've gotten one. What are they called? Injector or whatever from it.
Okay.
Thing.
Are those like hardcore dungeons? Like I got introduced to those by the game. I haven't tried one yet, but they made it sound like those places are rough.
Mine, I had one, you know, they show up on you'll get like a little tracker, I forget what has it, like your GRE key or something that's like, hey, you're within 5 feet of it, and then you kind of track them down. So I found a crate that was, oh, those things are weird. I found a crate that just had one. I did not, sorry, I think I answered incorrectly. I don't know if I've done the dungeon thing yet, which is specifically what you're talking about, but I did find a crate in the wild.
Yeah, I found a couple of those too. Those are kind of more like collectibles. They are pretty well hidden. I had to go down into like a subway to find one.
Yeah.
But yeah, those big tent kind of GRE quarantine things, I get the sense are like kind of extra difficult.
Right.
I hate this. I hate this. Just want you to know I hate this.
I'm getting a sense you don't like this.
How the hell do I get down there?
However you want, man.
There are, what do they call them? Weapons of opportunity or something? Like, there are spears and bricks and stuff that you can pick up that are like, you can't put them away. You have them in your hand and you're single use, and you just kind of, they take out people pretty quickly. They're like a heavy weapon would be in Halo, right? Like it's either
fuck it, people.
Oh sure. That makes sense. Oh boy,
that was definitely a choice.
The worst idea I could have done.
That's boy.
Oh no.
I'm gonna recommend not jumping on top of the howler next time.
Or use your drop kick.
Yeah. Oh, well, can you kill him that way?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, dude, really? Okay, well then that is immediately.
Like I said, I've not really done it.
You wanted a chase.
You got it.
All right, good.
Oh god.
Oh no.
That was bad.
This is me every single time.
Oh my god.
You wanna know how bad it gets out here? You're about to find out.
Yep, just run right towards
Let's
the
just
howler.
get everyone. Let's get them all. Fuck it.
Oh, you're. Yes.
Seems like you're still at level 1, which is pretty good. Oh, I don't know if you're gonna make this.
Jump to your left. Jump to your left. Left. God damn it.
Okay, you're level 2 now.
Oh, did you just hit level 2?
Yeah, the other howler just set off.
Oh, your immunity is also getting low.
Oh, I don't know if you're gonna make this.
No!
Yeah, so the lack of stamina early on is like pretty
Ah!
rough. Jesus. Oh yeah, let's run right in here.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that was actually that was actually a good time to go there, because those locations clear out at night. Like I said, all the zombies that live in there during the day are out at night.
I'm not trying to survive this. I'm just trying to see how bad I can make it go.
I'm also gonna give Alex the benefit of the doubt here. These are very stressful.
What is that? Is that a noisemaker?
Yeah, it looks like a decoy.
Huh.
Oh, there's a GRE thing here. if you ever come back and find that you have the time.
I don't even know where I'm going at this point.
Uh-huh.
Ah!
Oh, you hit triangle, didn't you?
Oh boy.
And there we go.
So, those things are wild. Those chases are a lot.
I hate it. I hate it.
It's not good. Look at your nighttime bonus, though. Do you want to go just do the regular mission?
I think I just want to go to sleep.
This is a safe house that you got.
Now
Right?
you should check your map. So is Forsaken Store? That's an activity type. That's not like the name.
That's
of that
where I was gonna. That was
specific?
where I went. Yeah.
No, I know, but I mean, like, are they all called that? Is that the name of the activity, or is that just that one location?
It is. It is an activity type.
Okay. Let's try that one more time. Why don't we strategize?
All right.
I want to like sneak in there.
Okay.
Or we could just stop recording so I can go play this.
Well,
That is also an option. I could also go and try and do this one story mission that I have.
Well, we just did a.
Yeah,
Let's
why don't
try
you
it one more time.
Yeah, try it one more time. The story mission we'll leave for people who don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah.
We'll try the open world stuff. I think you got this.
I don't know that I do.
You
have a faith that I do not.
Okay? Maybe you don't. Turn your flashlight on. There you go. Now you got this.
Do I?
Also, if you wind up in, I guess mercenaries don't really hang out at night because who would? But if you do, I'd like to see you try that. You could do it on the zombies. I think it's just harder. The perfect block with the parkour move, which is very funny.
So I think that bus is where I tried to jump down before.
Oh, could you try pulling out the binoculars real quick?
Oh yeah, what is that? It's
It's left. I think hold left and hit. Click the right stick. It's kind of a weird combination. Does it actually show you where it is, or no?
The loot.
Or the force, like where the actual entrance was. I was hoping it would, but I guess not.
Yeah, this is a weird one. So if you're over an area of interest, it shrinks down to like nothing, and then
like
pop.
you're about to mark a location. There it is. Yeah, so that's how you mark like objectives and locations. But I was hoping it would show you more about this one, but I guess not.
all it needs to show me is, hey, don't fucking die. Hey, don't kick the howler. What are you, an idiot?
Time to kick the howler. Nice. It does seem, I've said it 4 times already, I'll say it again, packed with stuff. How repetitive that stuff gets, I don't know, I haven't played it.
Inhibitor container detected.
There it is! Oh, you're gonna go
so
get
you're like right over it, right?
Yeah.
Inhibitor container would be right over here.
Wait, I think you're going
Oh, that's
backwards.
a different thing. That's a
Oh,
different.
you're right, that is a different thing.
Oh, that's it over there. Okay, we can do this.
So that's the store right there.
Yeah,
Go
it
to your
might
left.
be in there.
Can you run across those traffic deals? Oh, you can't quite get up there, can you?
No.
I would not jump down there.
No, God, no.
Let's see. Is there a way
Yeah, go a long way around, and maybe there's a better way to come at it.
There's gotta be a better way.
What's over to your right? It looks like those solar panel things, yeah.
So this is
yeah,
where
you
I
can-
jumped across over here.
yeah.
Yeah, that should try that again. We just need to get close enough to find an entrance.
These things are a little like, I don't know, they're a little hard to do in first person. They're a little tight, but...
Let me try going in here.
Okay.
Wait, how do I get down?
Circle, I think, right? Would drop you down. There you go. Hey, everybody went outside. It's a nice day.
Yes, I mean, that's the trade-off. You know, at night you can go inside these places more freely because everybody's outside now. Aha. You're getting there.
Oh, I'm not doing great. Gotta use my
No.
UV shrooms.
Shrooms.
Breathe them in.
Gotta huff my shrooms.
So, you want to try
You
and
should
get
be able to. I bet you could make that windowsill.
You mean jump over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is getting down inside. That's the part I haven't been able to figure out yet.
Yeah, it is a little tough to figure out where the entrance is, I feel like. Like, I don't know how you would actually get in here.
So that is where I tried to go down before.
Is there no rooftop entrance here?
Oh no, I think it's at ground level.
Yeah, it's a ground level entrance.
I just don't know. I mean, you can stealth, can't you? Or no, maybe not
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, you can.
To a degree, but the thing is at
Stealthing.
night they're so heightened.
Right, yeah, you're right. During the day, they're much more docile.
I should say I failed the stealth tutorial mission, so.
That's not
Right
good.
under you.
Yeah.
It's right under you, I just don't know where the entrance is.
Why don't you try getting on top of that monkey bars your way to that bus? And
That's
hang
what
out
I
on
did
that bus?
before.
Oh, how'd we get caught?
I
He jumped down.
I jumped on a
Jump down
howler.
this time.
Okay, oh yes, I do remember that.
That has a lot to do with it. Oh, jump to that light fixture to your left. Straight ahead. Nope. Right?
That one.
Yes. How do you get into
So
this
they're...
place?
Oh, where was
The
that?
entrances I have... Oh, there it is. That's
Oh,
it.
there
the
it is, right
entrances, the
underneath
entrances are very, like, slim. Like, they're like that.
Do I think I can get in there?
I think if you jump
so.
and roll, you'll be good. How much noise could you possibly make? Oh,
Go,
Crouch.
jump.
Yep.
Duck. Okay.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh,
Oh, hey. Well, I guess it's not totally empty.
It's not empty. There's just less of them in here.
Yeah. Because, I mean, yeah, during the day, if you go in here during... Have you guys gone in one of these during the day?
Yeah, it's fucked.
It
only
is fucking
accidentally.
like I like noped back out in half a second. Like you go in here and they're all just standing like right in front of you, like 20 zombies are standing up asleep right in front of you. It's super creepy.
So you do
Okay.
get what seems like a minimum health recharge. Like if you're very low, like you'll get taken back up to, like a quarter health.
All right, this is like the kind of oppressive darkness that I remember from the first game. This is cool.
So I think if you want to, Alex, you probably could stealth through here.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't believe in it.
Hey, listen. Dying Light 2 allows for all play styles. Just heads up.
yeah. Oh, you gotta heal. You've got to heal.
Do you have any more healers?
Oh boy.
Okay. Listen, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. You got your, like I said, I think there's a minimum health recharge. Oh, or a big one.
My immunity's not great.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it sure isn't. Do you have any more items?
No. Maybe
might
there's
have
some
an
in here.
You might have an injector. Sometimes they don't surface. If you go into your menu and go to inventory, the inventory is a little funky. So, it's a backpack. No,
This
that's not what I'm
is
looking
these
for.
are like collectibles
Yeah,
and
try
crafting
maybe
tools. Go
overview
back to-
again. And then consumables. The third row there. Yeah, hit select on medicine. Anything happening? Okay. Now go. Oh yeah, you don't really have anything because you have to assign them to slots.
Yeah.
So if you click on slot 2, there's nothing to put in
Also,
there.
my immunity is dropping while I'm
Oh,
doing
so
this.
it does not pause. Okay.
Yeah, I guess not. I've never had this timer run out before. I guess we're gonna.
find out what happens.
Oh, you die.
So this is the thing I was talking about. Is like I'm not sure how this immunity timer is going to play out because it seems kind of short at the start. I know it's going to get longer as you level up, but it seems like
It seems like
Oh,
the
here we
risk
go.
is not worth the reward early on.
yeah, or you're just really going to have to go hard on shrooms and the other items that extend it.
You get those. There's injectors, which is what I thought maybe you had.
Like
Which-
we're doing the like playing fast and loose on a video thing here,
Oh, yeah.
but if you were really like playing this for serious without us telling you what to do and you like
This is not the approach.
Yeah, I think
Like,
on the
if you-
roof
if you,
here,
like-
there might be
if
this
you-
thing.
well that's the closest that icon is the closest UV light. But yeah, if you're really managing your UV items and like paying attention to that timer and stuff like that, I think you could probably pull this off. Also, I guess you don't just die as soon as that timer runs out.
I wonder if you can. I wonder if you can use that alcohol.
I don't have time to lockpick hard right now.
So, like, what is the secondary timer here now? Like,
it's the infection is.
Oh, I know, but I mean, like, there's no indication of how long that's going to last, is there?
Usually, I've died before it gone too long. Okay,
there it goes.
Okay, I guess it's not very long.
Yeah.
No.
Now you're a zombie now.
Cool.
So you got injectors, which really boost it.
You know, if they really cared about their player choice, they'd let you play the rest of the game as a zombie.
Maybe that's the multiplayer. We have not had a chance to try the multiplayer out.
And we're back.
I also don't know what this means. So, do you not have the stuff you collected, or do you have the stuff you collected? Is this a checkpoint, or is this reload a checkpoint, or is this like a traditional reloaded checkpoint?
I would.
I wasn't paying close attention to what I was picking up, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't think you got anything unique enough in there to say for sure.
Yeah.
You got like a lot of materials, which is tough to know.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I know about to show off.
I think it's the time, the in-game time that he died is right now. So maybe it does just keep all your progress and set you back
and just push you in. So could you do like a dead end run to go get something if you know you're not going to make it?
Oh, that seems kind of exploitish.
You know what I mean? Like go get this crate and like no, you just got to get the upgrade.
That might be a little too generous, actually. All right, it's not that I didn't like this game coming in, but the more I see of the nighttime stuff, which I haven't put a lot of time into, the more this is starting to feel like the
more
same
like
stuff
the thing
I like.
you want.
Yeah, or a good chunk of it for sure.
So again, this is not. If you, Alex, if you go into the menus one last time here, this is not the. We're playing this before release again. Mm-hmm. So if you go over to, actually not this menu, the other start menu or back menu, whatever it is, online menu. There is a whole thing here for bringing people in and stuff. This is not turned on yet. So.
Yes.
I'm really curious how this works, like how you come in and join games and play with multiple people, because there are options in here that make it seem pretty cool. And I don't know, like I played Dying Light 1 with you, Brad, a little co-op, and that was fun. That was really fun.
Yeah, we did some for a video. Like I played it on my own time entirely single player just because it felt like such a taut survival game kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very different in multiplayer. It's a lot more just kind of dumb zombie hijinks type stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know, this world seems like it could be a lot of fun to have somebody running around with you to set stuff off or not set stuff off. So I really want to see that whole aspect of it as well.
Have you seen are there a lot of environmental traps out there? The first game had a lot of spikes and stuff like that you could kick zombies onto.
I have not seen much
like
of that at all.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. So far I'm liking it. It's very dense. It's a little intimidating in terms of and that just could be a thing of wow, this looks like a very time sink kind of game.
Yeah, I do wish it opened up a little faster. Yeah.
It's such a beautiful world.
It's a nice looking game.
Yeah,
for sure. It takes a little bit if you want to run around out there. I feel like sunrise is artificially late to make you deal with night for longer.
To even it out a bit.
Yeah.
There is a very nice, and I don't know if this was in the first one, but at sunset, at dusk, the bells start going off, and there's a hustle and bustle that is really well done in terms of making it feel dramatic.
Sure, that was my favorite atmosphere touch in the first game. Was again in that game it was people just having experienced the first outbreak, so they were trying to figure it out themselves. But it was always there was a call went out on the radio to all runners at the time that night was about to start, saying hey, you better get your ass back here, it's about to be night.
Yeah, and so you can kind of hear the dawn bells.
Yeah.
Zombies.
Zombies all start. It's well, time to punch the card and shuffle off for the night.
Time to go to work, I guess.
Yeah.
Shift's over. So yeah, some of them looks like they're taking damage, the stinky lines are coming off of them because it's daytime? I don't know the zombie. Are they gonna ignite?
They're going home.
See you in the morning, Bill.
Mm-hmm. See ya, Larry.
Same time tomorrow.
Same time.
Say hi to Phyllis for me.
I will. She's looking for a new arm.
Real quick here, I will say there are different visual option modes before we get out of here. I've been playing on performance. I find the other ones to be kind of bad.
Yeah, like, quality definitely looks better, but, like, something about the panning. I mean, I'll take, you know, I'm on record, I'll take 60 over 30 anytime, but there's something, like, 30 is not normally bad, 30-ish, but there's something about the... I also try that, yeah.
Is that 30? That's not 30.
I don't know.
This doesn't look right, actually. This is even worse than I remember it looking.
I think it's something about the camera movement, because when you just run back and forth, it looks pretty okay.
Oh, yeah, the panning.
But when you pan the camera, there's something really...
This actually looks broken in the moment that I'm doing it right here.
I mean...
it didn't look this bad before.
Okay.
To some degree, psychologically, that's always going to be the case when you flip right back and forth. Like, you know, 30 always looks jarring right next to 60, but, like, there's something extra going on here, I feel like, about the camera panning and stuff, that, like, there's a stutter to it.
Yeah, yeah,
It does not quite look right.
I mean, maybe it's just having a trouble loading in. You're playing on the Xbox
Series X.
Yeah.
We've played. Now this looks okay.
Yeah.
It just took a little while.
I just think the other two modes don't look noticeably better, and in fact, the frame rate hit seems like dire.
Yeah, I took some side-by-side screenshots because, of course, I did. It's like, you know, there's like some better foliage density and some stuff like that. Slightly better lighting, it looks like, on quality, but not nearly enough to be worth that trade-off.
No.
Like, I think it looks pretty damn good on performance already.
Yeah.
And again, we were playing on PS5s and also ran pretty well on. Yeah.
It's
I'm just gonna say right now, whatever I just showed there as far as the quality mode, that actually looked worse than when I was just running it before. So.
And again, we're in the run-up of builds up to release. It's been patched at least once or twice.
So don't take this as gospel by any stretch.
I have not. I don't think anybody here has also not seen the PC version as well. So no idea how that is going to go. But this seems on this mode seems fairly comparable to the PS5 version, at least what I've seen.
Yeah, I am excited to play more of this.
Me too.
Now,
it's a pretty packed February, and I think that's a little like, oh my gosh, this one seems like it could take a February, March, April, May, June, July to get through.
Totally. I think I spent like a month playing through the first one, but like, yeah, there's a lot of games this month, but I think this one will be around for a bit as we keep going through it.
Well, thanks very much, Alex. I think we'll probably have more of this, hopefully in some co-op mode if that's up and running later on this week. But Dying Light 2.
Stay human?
You're the zombies are the real monster.
That's yep. Nope, they're flipping the script this time.
Yeah. Dawn has broken. Thanks everybody. Thanks Alex.
Thank you.